for their provisions. I got to let you all know that this was the great superpower at that time, just like the Soviet Union, well, not the Soviet Union anymore, like Russia and the United States is today. And plenty of victuals for every man of the army, and very much gold and silver out of the king's house. 19. Then he went forth and all his power to go before King Nebuchadnezzar in the voyage, and to cover all the face of the earth westward with chariot horses, their chosen footmen. Verse 20. A great number also, sundry countries came with them like locusts, and like the sand of the earth, for the multitude was without one. And they went forth of Nineveh 3 days' journey toward the plain Bechelet, and pitched from Bechelet near the mountain which is at the left hand of the upper Sicily. Verse 22. Then he took all his armies, his footmen and horsemen and chariots, and went from thence unto the hill country. 23. And destroyed foot and loot, and spoiled all the children of Ramses and the children of Israel, which were toward the wilderness at the south of the land of the Chaldeans. Verse 24. Then he went over Euphrates and through Mesopotamia, and destroyed all the high cities that were upon the river Arbania, till ye to the sea. Verse 25. And he took the borders of Sicilia, and killed all that resisted him, and came to the borders of Japheth, which were toward the south over against Arabia. Verse 26. He compassed also all the children of Mandia, and burned up their tabernacles, and spoiled their sheepcotes. Verse 27. Then he went down into the plain of Damascus in the time of wheat harvest, and burned up all their fields, and destroyed their flocks and herds. Also he spoiled their cities, and utterly wasted their countries, and smote all their young men with the edge of the sword. Verse 28, and our final verse today. Fear and dread of him fell upon all the inhabitants of the sea coast, which were in Sidon and Tyrus, and them that dwelt in Sur and Oceania, and all that dwelt in Germania, and they that dwelt in Asundus and Ascalon feared him greatly. Well, we just completed in the Apocrypha, verse 2. We'll be right back right after this to the conclusion of the show today, and got to give you some more announcements before we go.
Why? Because we know all his tricks. Harmless. Yeah. Because vengeance is thy power. Get the pages, attain it, gain it, and study it all. Entertain it, retain it, frame it, it's up on the wall. Book and trade it, evade it, made it the utmost of all. Y'all should come in and running the wicked up and they fall. I ain't got to do nothing, so I ain't studying it all. Got my hands in my pockets, spitting the pencils of Paul. Ring a link from a higher, and I just answer the call. I'm not afraid of nothing, I'll be a nuisance to y'all. Not your average tough guy, your kid is a call. You afraid of my Savior, he make the coward crawl. Have you come to torment us before our time? He like, no. Just a wrestle, a tussle, muscle you up in the ball. Sing you into the sea, now you're messing with me. I get the passing and blasting you from my system, you flee. Smooth ignoring the scar, and she catch me turning the cheek. Break them down with the scripture, fizzle them up with the heat. He said, be wise as serpent tongue, listen stuff. Your hand can't move but soft, shoulder shrug. But don't enthusiastically, ain't no pump. You can't fly too much weight, we know what's up. Wise as serpent tongue, listen stuff. Your hand can't move but soft, shoulder what he said. He said, be
Thomas Exodus.
the two disciples of Yeshaya are back. He ain't worried about the rich, he dragging the hill. He ain't worried about violent men, they dragging they self. Get the death of the one that can hurt them, be on the flesh. Stuff him down in that pit and leave him there smelling his breath. Hope you having your fun, cause your rule almost done. We set up shop on the corner, the father lost, she gon' come. Dunking them in that water, for that crispy white roll. Gathering on the tooth of the one that fit for the throne. And I seen the disciples, they got beheaded for truth. And the ones for the word of a higher did what they do. But there was one of great stature, he stood out in the crowd. He put palms in their hands and on their head he sat crowned. Nothing can stop it, it's written down in the book. Second Esdras 2:43, if you must have a look. The patience of the saints that keep commandments and faith, and they endure to the end for the Messiah's sake. He said, be
Wise as serpent tongue, list is good. Your hand can't move but soft, shoulder shrug. Rex don't enthuse us, we need ain't no pun. You can't lie to us, we know what's up. Wise as serpent tongue, list is good. Your hand can't move but soft, shoulder shrug. Rex don't enthuse us, we need ain't no pun. You can't lie to us, we know what's up. Wise as the serpent.
behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves.
Thomas Exodus.
Yeah. Children of a high shall high.
Wise as serpent tongue, listen dust. Your hand can't move but soft, shoulder shrug. Rex don't enthuse us, we need ain't no pun. You can't lie to us, we know what's up. Wise as serpent tongue, listen dust. Your hand can't move but soft, shoulder shrug. Rex don't enthuse us, we need ain't no pun. You can't lie to us, we know what's up. Wise as the serpent. Thomas Exodus.
It's the music of Brother Maverick right here on Let's Talk. Wise as a serpent. We got to play that a little bit more often. I love that song. Still love that song. Well, we're just about getting ready to just want to remind you that Saturday night Gospel Jam is canceled for this Saturday. We'll be back on next Saturday with Rabbi Ben Israel. And don't forget, we'll be talking on a special edition of Let's Talk Natural Hair. We've got some young ladies that's going to talk about our black hair care. We'll be here Tuesday. We'll give you the rundown on the times of that on a special edition of Let's Talk. Don't forget, we'll be here on Monday, CSI Crime Scene Investigation, where we will continue with the Book of Jubilees. So Monday is CSI Book of Jubilees, special edition of Let's Talk. It is Natural Hair Care. On Wednesday is Let's Talk again with the continuation of the Apocrypha and the Book of Judith. And on Friday, it is the one and only Let's Talk again with the Book of Ezra. That's going to do it for me, Brother Malachi. Until next time, shalom.
Hola. Praise the Most High. I know your name now. A higher I feel. Jumped in the gang now. If you ain't come a slave cargo shit, then who's you? Cause I've been reading the Bible lately and found out we's the real Jews. They lying, they ain't telling us the truth. Elder gave me the game and he's showing me the proof. He said, brother, who is you? And took me to Deuteronomy. Man, they screwing us over. Spiritual side of me. I know you saw you died for me. Ain't know he was kin to me. Got us breaking Sabbath and lying to us religiously. And I don't appreciate none of that. I went to Catholic school. They ain't told me nothing about Deuteronomy 28:68. They lying. So gang banging, I denounce that. Catholicism, I denounce that. That white dude they call Jesus, yeah, boys, yeah, I denounce that. I got heads where my house at, scripture where my mouth at. Aromo, I make it dance like David, so please reroute that. Jesus still a soldier for the Most High. Now I keep a sword next to my knife. Preachers, modern day Pharisees, acting so divine. I was brought up round sinners, so with sinners I die. So you can catch me politicking with the pimps and thugs. Yeah, I relate to them, then I give them the word. The first thing I tell them,
churches